Hey everyone, welcome to online schooling. All right, today we're going to be talking about one-step equations. Okay, one-step equations. Okay, and we're going to be solving them, okay? So solving means you're going to be isolating the variable, okay? Isolating the variable is when we look at an equation. For example, 2x equals 10. So we're going to be looking at this saying, all right, what does x equal for this equation to be true? What would I multiply by 2, because this means 2 times x. Okay, remember in math, when you see this number squished in front of the variable, the letter, it means multiplication. Okay, so there's a tiny little multiplication sign right in the middle here, we just don't write it. And this is called a numerical coefficient. Now, 2 times something equals 10. Well, we know it's 5. 2 times 5 equals 10. But how do we show it? And the reason you need to learn how to show it is because later in your mathematical careers, next year into grade 9 and beyond, equations are not going to be this easy. They're going to be very complicated when you get into physics and things like that in high school. So you're going to need to know how to solve these basic ones, and honestly, even more importantly, can you show the steps? Can you show your work? So here's how we do it. We know that an equation means that there is balance between the left-hand side and the right-hand side, okay? Now, basically what we do is we look, where's the variable? It's right here, and I'm multiplying it by 2, okay? Again, we know the answer is 5. 2 times 5 is 10, so we know where our destination is, but here's how we get there. What you're going to do is you're going to say, all right, on this left side, I am multiplying, okay? This is 2 times x. And what we do with equations is we do the opposite of what's happening, okay? So I'm not going to be multiplying. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to be dividing here. And what do we divide by? Well, that 2 in front. This is 2 times x, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So we can write that underneath, divide by 2. And whatever we do to one side, you have to do to the other. So I divided this side by 2, now I'm going to divide this side by 2. What happens is, when you divide something by itself, 2 divided by 2, you get 1, okay? Anything divided by itself is 1. So essentially you're left with 1x. So all I have is an x on this side. And on the other side, 10 divided by 2 gives us 5. So here's our answer. Here's how we show our work. Divide both sides by 2, and that's how we get our answer, okay? We did it by applying the opposite operation of what was happening. This is 2 times x, so we divide both sides by 2. Let's try another one. Let's say I've got 14 equals m plus 9. So this is basically saying there's a number, and when I add 9 to it, I get 14. Well, we know the answer is 5, right? 5 plus 9 is definitely 14. So how do we show it? Well, we're going to draw a line down the middle, separating the left-hand side from the right-hand side. And I'm going to look, where's the variable? Right here. What's happening to it on this side? Well, we are adding 9 to it, right? So just like over here, we did the opposite of multiplication to solve, division in this case. Over here, we're going to do the opposite of addition, which is subtraction. So the opposite of addition is subtraction. So all I'm going to do is subtract 9, remembering to do it from both sides, because if you don't do that, you don't preserve this balance. If you just subtract 9 from this side and don't touch that side, you've messed things up. But once you do the same thing to both sides, then you're good to go. So we know the answer is 5, right? 5 plus 9 is 14. Let's just simplify here. On the left-hand side, 14 minus 9 is 5. And on the right-hand side, positive 9 minus 9 is 0. It's gone. The 9s are gone. All I'm left with is the m. So in this case, our answer is 5 equals m. So these are one-step equations. You can do the same for multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. You just do the opposite of what's happening, and that's it. Hope that helps things along the way, and we will be dealing with more complicated things as we progress. Thanks for watching.